I get it. Your biggest concern is living with strangers, inviting people you don't even know into your home. Well, if you start out with a really good rule set and good communication skills, you can get the people that are most desirable to be living in your home. If you're a single woman alone in a large home, I'm sure you have at least one bedroom that's already fully furnished. So you have no investment and you only want young women. You can't write things like that on your profile because that is discrimination. But once you start the dialogue back and forth, you can ask all kinds of questions. And if it's someone you're uncomfortable with, whether it's male or female, you can find something going back and forth where you're allowed to say this isn't a right fit. However, you don't have to have instant book on because then anyone can just book without any dialogue. Another great thing to have is they're not allowed to book until they agree to your rules. So you want a really good rule set. I'm going to put down below a set of kitchen rules and make it your own. Go through it. We all have different ideas of what's cool to be going on in our home. So if someone booked about a year in advance, 6 months in advance, make sure they review the rules before they come in. Because some people, they check that they read them, but they never did. Or they check that they read them and they did about 6 months ago and totally forget. Let's face it, I'm in Colorado. I get a lot of people, they forget a lot of stuff. So we'll leave it at that. And that might be something that you're concerned with too. People smoking weed around your home. I really don't care as long as they're not bringing it into my house. I don't like cigarette smokers. They have to go out to the street. So having all those things in your rule set really help you to get people that you're interested in having stay with you. For me, this is great extra income. Let's face it, in today's economy, we could all use a little extra cash for disposable income. My greatest passion is travel, so I'm not even living here a whole lot. This allows me to do that. I have either one of my guests step up to kind of be house manager, and they really do step up because I give them that responsibility. They step up to make sure everybody's treating my house with the respect that I would. But if I don't have anyone within the group that I feel comfortable with, I do have a co-host who's not far away. And when I'm gone for a month here or gone for a month there, they come in and they'll have talks with people if the kitchen is dirty, if the bathroom is totally disgusting. Because even if I'm not here, my guests are expected to clean up after themselves. And if they don't, you can make whatever kind of rules around that you want. But that is something that's concerning and scary. You want people to treat your house with the respect that you feel it deserves. I have a brand new gourmet kitchen, and if someone is not respecting it, they really don't get to use it anymore. Something else that you're able to do if you feel like, I don't want strangers using all my things. Well, you get a separate plate, cup and spoon, bowl, and everyone has their own, and that's the only one they get. Some people buy paper plates, and that's all they use. That's fine as well. You might just designate certain areas that your guests are allowed to use. Because I do a month or more, they have to be able to use the kitchen. A lot of these young students are on a big budget and they have to cook for themselves. Housekeeping is not included. I am trying to keep my prices a little bit lower because I do get young professionals or young college students who don't have as much disposable income. But for me, I have 5 rooms. I started one at a time, those that were already furnished, and then some that I had to furnish. But you can furnish your place on a budget. And that is in another video that I will attach down below. I hope this helps, and I hope it alleviates any of the fears that you might have about opening up your house. Because for me, I don't have that disposable income to travel, to go out to eat, and there's so many other things. I just don't have that. So for me to rent out these rooms has been a godsend. It really is very easy to get the people in that you feel most comfortable with just by dialogue. And if you're only looking to host young women and a young man does try to inquire to book, start going back and forth. And in that dialogue, you will definitely be able to find something that you're able to say, this isn't a good fit. Honestly, I take men and women. It doesn't matter. My house is full. I don't feel unsafe at any time. But sometimes somebody will inquire, and in going back and forth, they're a little sketch, or I might get creeped out. I just turn around and say, I don't think we're a good fit. I'm going to wish you all the best. Airbnb does not look at the dialogue. The only metric they're looking for is that you respond to each and every guest within 24 hours. I sure hope this helps you. Any suggestions or comments, please put those down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm able. Appreciate you watching this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and let's get some discourse going. Thanks again. Make it a great day. Ciao. And it was God who whispered in my ear after my car accident, maybe you should rent some rooms.